the next deck we're playing is actually something our last opponent was playing, or something similar to it, which is this Jinx Lulu support deck. So our opponents seem to be on a little bit more of an elusives plan. Ours is definitely more on the support plan, because I think that's just leveling up Lulu is just very fun. She's just one of my favorite champions. So this archetype's been kind of on the fringes of the format for a little while. It's something that I played on stream a long time ago, and I saw people playing it on the ladder a bunch, so I thought I'd revisit it and give it a shot, because the archetype's received a little bit of some small upgrades here and there since we last played it. So one of the strongest sort of synergies that the deck had was being able to use your support units, particularly like Lulu, but also like things like Young Witch and Pix, to power up Flame Chompers, which you could get into play on burst speed and attack it and, you know, eat one of your opponent's key cards. We have more opportunities to do that now because Boom Baboon is essentially 3 more copies of Flame Chompers in our deck, sort of. Other upgrades the deck received. Twin Discipline's probably the biggest upgrade. I mean, this is the reason to be in Ionia, it seems, in this current format. They're reducing this from a 3-cost to a 2-cost burst spell has really changed the game a lot. It's what makes the Ionia decks so much harder to interact with. So we're running that here. Young Witch got a small buff in a 2nd point of toughness, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's actually quite huge. And I think that's about it, really. But yeah, so we'll just felt like, you know, this, like I said, I saw some people doing this on the ladder, seemed like it was worth revisiting. And so I just kind of, I didn't look up a list or anything. I just kind of thought about what my previous list looked like, threw a bunch of cards together, and let's just see how we do. Ooh, our opponent's playing Akshan Ribbon. I've only ever run into one other person playing this archetype, I think, since this new format, which is surprising, because for me, this is the deck I've seen the most success with on the ladder. Part of the reason being, of course, that I'm... well, that's interesting. I think we're okay to get rid of the clunky, expensive suit up and just, like, start swinging. Obviously, they could have their 1-2, but I think that's usually the only 1-drop these decks are running. But anyway, this is probably my favorite deck in the format overall. I just think it's a blast to play, and it's really powerful as well.
Scores to settle, crooks to kill. You know how it is. This is justice.
Akshan get a free attack here. Okay, let's start here.
Anything else?
Cool eye patch.
You like it? I mean, shut up and fight!
Shut up and fight.
Come on, Red!
I could just do this. I don't know that I want to ship these into... maybe that's fine, because then on the following turn, Young Witch into this eats it. So I think that's okay.
Do it!
Yeah, the chump blocking in this game isn't as big of a deal, right, when you have situations like this. There's a Lulu, okay. This might be a get excited, kill the Akshan
like
turn,
it? I mean,
though.
shut up and fight!
Oops. I think it's worth doing now because the Akshan's not gonna get the... Ah, okay.
You cannot
Well done
run
by
from
opponent.
absolution.
This does mean we can challenge and kill this the next turn, though. Our opponent's probably debating whether they want to make a Sandstone Charger or not. I'm pretty sure we're just going to take that hit. Although, it's kind of iffy because I want to take this hit too. And that's 10 damage. It depends. If they ship in with these as well, then it might change things. The opponent's just going for cards.
This is justice.
Rob 'em blind.
I didn't do nothing!
Busted.
Look, Lou! I made a Pix too!
Hello.
Aww! He's gonna be super happy! This way! Go! Go on, Pix! Just like the Yellow Bloop said! Perfecto!
Is that all you got? I do not break rules, I bend them slightly.
Do we think they have another buff? Do we care? I think we just pass. Okay.
In and out.
I think we are interested in playing this augmented experimenter. Now I could get a little greedy. And I'm saying it's greedy because I know decks like theirs can run grappling hook. And I don't want to lose my Lulu. So I think I'm supposed to actually hit her with the barrier and then attack. But we could also try to get excited the Akshan and try to kill him. I think that's probably not going to work out, though. It's tough. I don't want to lose. I kind of want... Maybe I'm supposed to actually just... You know what I'm going to do? I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to do this for safety. And then I think we want it... No, I think I probably want to hit... I think we'll just do it the next turn, maybe.
I find peace?
See if he can get this out of range again. Yep. Probably gonna see him give his champions +2/+2 and spell shield. If he doesn't, yeah, well, we'll see. That would be worse for us, I guess, overall. They haven't reforged at all yet, I don't think. Yeah. Ooh.
I'm on the verge of something.
Still gives me another challenger, which is nice. That's a suit-up. That's really nice.
Shape what you want without mercy.
Okay, I'm gonna definitely look to kill these two, I think, this round. I'll probably save the rest of this in hand.
Faster.
I don't want to accidentally die to overwhelm and stuff, so I think this is what I want to do. It's an That's another augmented experiment.
I was born in battle and raised by war.
Get him, Pick!
The answer's here somewhere.
Oh, they did reforge a bunch of them. So am I just dead then? Might be dead. Yeah, I think we're just dead because of this thing's ability. Yep, we're dead exactly no matter how we slice it.
Stay away from that switch.
Wow. Ugh, so close.
Someone's getting bonified.
Makes me think we probably made a mistake somewhere there. Maybe I was supposed to kill... Nah, that can't be right. We would have died anyway. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd have to watch the replay there. It's kind of unfortunate. Came very close. We'll get the picks out because we like getting our support triggers early. So that when Lulu comes down, we can, you know, level her up right away. If possible. That's unfortunate, because Pix is gonna die. I might just pass then.
We made it, Rim! I wanna go home.
That doubly stinks, because that means we, yeah. That means we can't, like, we don't have the option to trade with it, with the twin disciplines. So, what is our plan then? I think we just pass. See what our opponent wants to do. We just let that happen.
Where'd she go? Leave, Mom.
Best draw would be a Flame Chompers or something that creates Flame Chompers, which we didn't get, unfortunately.
Anything else?
Yeah, 3 Portal Cannons has always felt awkward to me in decks like this in the past, but I just wanted as many ways to get Flame Chompers into play for cheap as possible in this deck, just because it's usually that's just part of the most busted starts that we can get in these games.
Without a sound.
Oh, that's a get excited.
Rim? That didn't do nothing!
I suspect they will try to save this, and I want to ensure that the Zed dies, so I think I'm just going to take the damage. Because if they have nothing, I'll just take the damage, it's not a big deal, and then try to kill Zed afterwards, but they probably have a combat trick here. Well, and that's the question. Like, I could still try to kill this. How important is that? Like, I really... Like, the challenger's pretty annoying. Maybe I'm supposed to keep trying to kill it. Not having a challenger of our own definitely stinks. Hopefully we can find one soon. Even if it is a Boom Baboon, that's fine because we have enough mana to play Lulu, the Baboon, put the Flame Chompers into play for free with the Poro Cannon. We're not getting it though.
There's nothing a good giggle can't fix. Ooh, look what I did!
Please turn me back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and surrender. Got off to a like kind of an awkward start. I don't see, even if we can somehow claw our way back into it, it's just gonna be
Open my eyes.
kind of a long, boring match. Kind of just drew the wrong half of our deck there. Too many discard effects, not enough things that we want to discard. So we just ended up having like an empty hand and nothing to show for it. I've seen a lot of people playing that archetype too lately. I wonder if it's just the better version of this deck. I think they have access to more challengers by default, typically. Alright, because they can play the Silverwing, whatever. They can play Valor. They can play the Laurent Blade Master, whatever he's called. Laurent Duelist. Laurent Duelist. And so because of that, yeah, I'm probably just not supposed to play picks on one then. Because they're 1-2 curve with Young Witch and that Silverwing. Fleet Feather Tracker, there we go. Well, it's descended from Silverwings, right? Yeah, see? Silverwing Rapid.
Carrots can fly, Rib!
Okay, okay. Ow.
Okay, so we can hold up Twin Disciplines and still put the Poro in play. That's annoying. That's very annoying. What do we want to do here? Could play the picks and try to get this, but we would still lose the Flame Chompers. I don't think that's worthwhile. Probably look to play Lulu this round.
Silent as death.
And, Now we'll see what they do, I suppose.
They'll never see me coming.
If I do that, I can't play another Lulu. Or I can't play Lulu. That's fine.
Honor guide me.
There's nothing a good giggle can't fix. Ooh, look what I did!
Please turn me back.
Do I want to try to get try to get Lulu leveled this turn? I think we're just supposed to swing. Could be wrong though. Nah, let's try to get her leveled. We have a backup here if he somehow can kill her this turn.
Says you.
Come on, Rip! Go pet! You fly on, cute little smush ball! Yeah, you did it!
Really hoping there's more with the next expansion. There's more support for like Lulu.
Looking for this?
She is of the Bandlewood and all that, so I'm hoping we get like a really good Lulu deck comes out of it.
The Order rewards its faithful.
If that cannon hurts you, you tell me. Just you and me, Fishbones. And them. We made it, Rim! I wanna go home. Get a pick!
My shield is yours.
Don't really care about that.
I will play my part.
My steel is yours.
Go!
I mean, I don't think I really care that much about this anymore, to be honest. We have a backup Lulu, though. Should they have some way of taking it out? Probably fine. Yeah, it's probably fine. They could pop this barrier here. They don't have anything.
Aw, is it over? Oh well.
I can't believe they had nothing, though. I was gonna say they could pop the Jinx's barrier with whatchamacallit, single combat. Although I don't think those decks really run single combat all that much. It's not really what they want to do. They'd rather play protection. Now that I'm done playing Akshan Riven, all the Akshan Riven decks are coming out. I never once ran into this before. Well, I like that combo. Let's just try to find a cheaper discard effect so that we can get it into play in time for Lulu to hit the table. It's also kind of okay, right? Like I could...
Anything else?
These hands know metal and magic.
Help the poor?
Your fate was written.
Scores to settle, crooks to kill. You know how it is. This is justice.
Oh, shoot, Mom!
To serve the greater good.
So I have 2 blades in hand right now. Gotta keep that in mind. Definitely chump blocking here.
I'm cold, I'm hungry, and there's rocks in me boots.
Whole lot of monkeying
sorry,
around
who
over
are you?
here.
I write the rules of power.
Okay. So... swinging with those for sure. I think we want you to get you. We don't care if you die, that's fine. And then you
Faster.
getting you.
Go on, Pix! Just like the Yellow Flute said! Perfecto!
Carry your own gear. Is that all you got? Carry your own gear.
Transform a follower into a 1/1. Doesn't help. We're 1 mana short of being able to get excited and augmented experimenter this. Which sucks. Is there anything else we can do? Not really, huh? Yeah, wow, we needed a combat trick here and we just didn't have it. We might actually die next turn. They have a lot of blade fragments. I guess we're supposed to injure Riven with the Get Excited and then finish her off with the Augmented Experimenter. That's probably the line.
If that cannon hurts you, you tell me.
Potentially losing this anyway, but I think we're just end the round here.
I won't look back.
Yep.
Even a fragment snuffs out lives. The cost of war.
Can we win the game without Lulu? Like, should I be looking to gain more? It's a question I'm gonna ask myself if we lose this. Spell mana. How much do I care about it? Probably not enough that it's not worth doing this. Playing this guy out.
Flying, Coral.
I serve a nobler cause.
Finally, peace.
Oh well. So far, Jinx not really looking like a worthwhile champion for this deck. Hoping we get more, you know. I'm just hoping there's a cool like Vandal City Lulu deck that kicks ass in the next expansion. Yeah, I think I'm down for a picks.
Reporting in.
We're a ways off of this augmented experimenter, but these guys aren't the greatest blockers. Pix isn't really that great either. I think it's worth blocking this.
I'll do better this time.
Yikes. This is more resource efficient.
Why, Rib?
So even if we're forced to block that next turn, it is what it is. Then at least next turn we can play those two. There's like some reason why he's passing and doesn't want me to play like a free Flame Chompers there, so I think I'm just supposed to pass. Although if he just attacks with this, I'd probably just take the 3.
Okay, ready.
Okay. This might get, you know, hit by a combat trick, but that happens, you know.
Off we go! Whoa,
Took the combat trick out of his hand. Not a big deal.
Just you and me, Fishbones. And them.
Yeah, we'll just go with this.
War Mason, reporting for duty. For the glory of Noxus.
Probably just take this hit. It's only 8. And our
If they don't break,
units aren't great on defense, so this deck, notably, it lacking in life gain, is what it is. Actually, might be worth discarding the augmented experimenter. We can't play both, so
Chase what you want without mercy.
I think we'll get rid of him because we could potentially find other things we'd rather play out.
Clear it out! Stay still! I'm trying to shoot you!
Stay still.
You like frogs, huh? I'm innocent!
I think we're at the point in the game where we need to take as little damage as possible. We're still taking 3. Yeah. Doesn't feel good, but I think this is where we're at, unfortunately. Not gonna play one of these out because they just get played by Augmented Experimenter. We could find something else.
There's nothing a good
Alright,
can't fix.
now we're playing one of them out.
Oh, dizzy. Lucify! What's 1 part sandalwood and 1 part pix? Go Pix! Go Pix!
Could see them with a Noxian Fervor in hand. Sacrifice this. They probably pointed at my dome, but I could also see them chump blocking Lulu and then finishing her off with the Noxian Fervor. I think they're better served pointing it at my dome, though. I could be wrong. Okay, apparently that's not what's happening.
War Mason, reporting for duty. The few for the many.
Okay.
Shurima, your Emperor has returned.
Oh, darn. I thought I had enough mana to play this out this turn, too. That was stupid of me.
Strike at their foundations.
Yikes. Alright.
Remember this day. It is time. Tell the people what you have seen today.
We're so dead, aren't we? Yeah, crap. I definitely would have rather played this because we would have had more chump blockers. Yeah. Oh, that was stupid too. I should have blocked here probably.
In Shurima's name.
Sure. Oh, those burn decks. Oh, those burn decks. If this game had, like, sideboarding, we definitely would be playing some, Heralds of Spring in there. For matchups like that. If it was a best of 3 format. Which, I really hope they bring to Runeterra at some point, personally. I think it would make it a far more interesting game. Yeah, so if I know I can't play out those two things in the same round, then I probably am supposed to, because you could assume that they're running Decimates in their deck, then I probably want to play, Pix has typically been really awful on one in this matchup. Then you want to be playing... Sorry, let me finish my thought. I wanted to play out the Augmented Experimenter there then, I think. Maybe worth playing out Pix now, since they don't have a Fleet Feather tracker on one. Of course, they're probably going to have a way to give it Challenger this round anyway.
Quietly.
It is what it is.
I'll show you how it's done.
Might as well make this trade, I think.
My sweet.
Well, that's very awkward. I guess it's not really, because we could do this. Forgot we had that. They're debating playing out a, Here comes the Zed, I assume. That's boring. Pretty good draw, actually. Probably gonna fuel the... get excited with the Daring Poro. I think, because I probably want as much removal in this matchup as possible. And I'm definitely gonna save the Flame Chompers here.
Honor guide me.
Oh, that does mean I can't do both this round though, but that's... I think we are supposed to save our unit here. There's just the potential of getting, you know, Young Witch to make sure that it doesn't trade. It's... That's a rummage. I think I'm rummaging these two away. Make a decision based on that.
And if it helps.
The dark beckons.
Fine with this trading with any of these. So I'll just shift it in here. Go get him, you little scamp.
It's too late for you.
Hey, Krabby!
That's my resting face.
They'll never see us coming.
It's probably the thing we want to take out.
The answer's here somewhere. I wonder.
I'm supposed to take that out because then I have an attack. I'm glad our opponent didn't have a deny in hand because that would have been devastating.
Slow down!
What do they have, I wonder then? Maybe just a ton of combat tricks? Why do I have the Shurima card back on this deck? It is a curious question.
This one's trouble.
Pledge yourself to the shadows.
He could have a bunch of burst speed stuff to protect this. So, do we just go for it now then? Yikes.
Silent as death.
I think we're saving this in hand because if our next draw is not good, we want to turn it into something good. Yeah, just have to play around with our life total a little bit here. Use it as a resource. I could play this and block one of their other things, but I don't think we're winning that way.
Stand near.
But we're kind of in a rough spot. This card hasn't been the greatest in this. Okay, so we're dead. Because they can challenge our 4/3 blocker and then deal exactly 5. Maybe we'll make that change this game. Actually, I feel like a couple of Mystic Shot in this deck is just probably better on average than that guy. It certainly would have been good in that situation, but there's been a few times now where like the Sump Dredger doesn't feel that great. I mean, he's fine, right? Like you're getting a discard effect, drawing a card, just like a bunch of our other card effects, but I think we have enough of those. I think we'd just rather have more burn, more interaction. Might be fine. Shrooms with a Gangplank top end. I can dig it. Oh, I don't know. Probably just playing picks on one. Actually, let's pass. Let's see what our opponent does. If we play a Teemo on one, then we can play a blocker for him. Thunder.
The sea beasts will fear us.
It's a lot of Poros.
The sun rock got me good.
Not bad. Am I trading here?
Ain't you a looker?
To deal some damage. Well, we don't need this many Poro cannons in hand. We have this guy coming down the line, so I think we're just
Treasures of the ages for a price.
playing out stuff.
My selection speaks for itself.
God, man, get your own cards.
Anything else?
Yeah, I don't care about that. Another suit up, interesting. Do I care about those guys? Nah, I should do this.
You weren't using it.
I never miss.
Gangplank this turn's gonna be rough if they have it. We're just taking that.
There's plenty of killing left.
I'm on the verge of something.
Maybe this is wrong because we had a lot of elusive power in hand that could actually kill him.
No!
Nothing like the great outdoors.
It's a twin disciplines.
There's nothing a good giggle can't fix.
That's interesting. They didn't want to kill me then?
Too cute to go.
Pretty good top deck.
I am reborn of salt and brine! Either the
Of course. So, man. Of course they get that. So, let's see.
The answer is here somewhere. Immerse yourself in the unknown. Hang them by their entrails.
Anything helps.
Stay away from that switch. How easy on the hands? They're new.
What a top deck opponent. What a top deck. Our opponent skillfully kept the thing they needed on the top of their deck. Wow.
Yeah, you don't want to.
That's frustrating. Any other card they draw there, we probably win the game the next turn. But they got the Gangplank. They got the Gangplank. Who only just leveled up too. They were only just able to make him level up. This game sometimes. We'll just curve 1, 2, 3 and swing and hope that our aggressive game plan is good enough for this match. Okay, well I'd rather do that now. Because anything else just gets hit with Mystic Shot anyway. Oh, I don't know. Probably don't need 2 Poro Cannons. I guess they could Thermo Beam, but then we'll just play the Witch. They could still Mystic Shot. Not bad. Can play a Lulu and hold that up. So that's really nice. Sweet.
Yep, that tasted purple.
We'll heal picks with Lulu. Ooh, that's tempting, but I think we're just supposed to open attacks here.
And here we see the rarely seen pig. He's super cute. Yeah!
We each hold a world within.
Ooh, I love flying vegetables.
They're fast and great for tummy rumbles.
Good games, opponent. Opponents.
Okay, bye!
Okay, bye. Yeah, I think we'll end on a high note with this one. I don't know. I don't know how many games we won or lost in this set, but it didn't matter because I had a ton of fun playing this deck. I love Lulu decks, and Jinx is also one of my favorite champions, even though she didn't really get to do anything this set, which makes me think, you know, there's definitely room for improvement in this overall archetype. Obviously, the Flame Chompers felt good, but if we can get some other PNZ champs that fit better with Lulu, maybe it's worthwhile. Obviously, there's a discard theme going on here, so maybe Jinx is just going to incidentally be the best thing to be doing, but you never know. Like, even a Teemo, just a elusive champion that we can buff every once in a while with things like suit up might be fine. Also means we don't have to necessarily run as many copies of Augmented Experimenter, because like this is mainly in here for Jinx. I mean, there were a lot of cases where it helped us gas back up, etc. But I mean, it's a mediocre body, and if we don't have too many things in hand that we want to discard, you know, for effect, which usually they're on the field long before this thing comes into play, then it's probably not worth it. But I guess we'll see. Like I keep saying, I'm very excited to see what the Bandle City expansion brings to Runeterra, because I have a feeling, I'm hoping they're adding more support for Lulu and the other Yordle champions. We already saw a ton of Puffcap additions or upgrades for that archetype, so hopefully we get some for Lulu and the gang as well. Alright, that's going to do it for that set, and we'll go on to the final deck of the day.